Okay, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to my channel, the Legend FS Academy, and I am your boy, the Legend FS. This is a quick review of GBPUSD trade call that I called early this week. That was probably on Monday. So this is a quick report on the GBPUSD I called, and I'll be diving in a little bit into EURUSD and AUDUSD. But I just want to give a quick review on this particular pair currently now. On Monday when I called this particular trade, this trade was around somewhere here. Let's head over to daily so that we can see it clearly. It was around somewhere here when I said I'll be waiting for a temporary buy to this particular trend line, and that happened. Why I didn't take this trade is because it is not in my trading plan to start trading this week. I've always wanted to start trading from 13th of January, so that is why I didn't take this trade. If I have taken this trade, it would have been running in profit now. But because I didn't want to start trading as of this week, when I plan trading is from next week, being the 13th of January. So that is why I didn't take this trade. But the trade did align with what I predicted last week. I said I will be waiting for temporary buy to this particular trend. I mean, from this particular trend, I'll be looking for a change of trend, and that happened on the 1 hour, which I saw, but I didn't take it. But currently now, a lot of confirmation has been given from GBPUSD, which is it broke above this particular trend line here. It has broken above this, it has broken below this particular trend line with a 2 daily candle. This one hasn't closed yet, so we'll be waiting till the market open. So as this market has broken below this particular trend line, is a confirmation for us that, and remember, this trend line is for weekly. If you watch my previous video, you will see that we got this particular trend line from weekly time frame. So it has broken it, and let's check on weekly and see what we have on weekly. On weekly, let's see. Yes, weekly has not closed. Weekly has not closed, but we can see that daily has already closed with 2 day candle close. So ideally, what I'll be waiting for is this particular weekly to close and a pullback, just close, pull back to this particular zone and resist, and then we can now look for, if this, let's say this is the scenario I'll be waiting for here. Let's say we close and pull back, and the market give us and was able to break below this particular high here, which before it pulled back to this zone. This is where I'll now be looking to short. And if I short, what I'll be doing is to keep on looking for opportunity to add more position to this particular zone here. Because if this guy can clear here and retest successfully, I don't see anything that will be holding GBPUSD not bleeding to this 1.08128. I don't see anything holding because it's a free zone. That is why I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time to wait for a clean setup on GBPUSD, which I said in my previous video that I will be sitting on this particular pair for the first and second quarter of this year until it gets to 1,400 pips above, because this is where this guy is heading to. And I'm pretty sure that if this guy can clear here, retest and break this particular zone here, this is where I will be entering for short. I'll be more patient with this guy. I'll be more patient because check, when this guy cleared here, the initial time this guy came here, he broke below, then he went back to retest. The retest was not successfully. He shoot up again, and he came back and he moved up again. So it does to maybe start shorting. Before you know, you just bounce up and retest and shoot up again. So this is a format. This is a format they can use. But you being a smart trader, you have to wait for everything to align for you. Like I said last time in my previous video, you don't want to be doing a bunch of mistakes which you did last year. I personally, that was one of the decisions I took, and my slogan for the year is less mistake, more wins. Less mistake, more win. So this is what I'll be waiting for on GBPUSD. And if you go over to daily, it's still the same thing. Daily, but I'll be keeping my eyes on daily because weekly may not give me what I want at a particular time. So I'll be keeping my eyes on daily to see what daily will give to me. If daily can present himself pretty well as I want, then what I'll be doing, I'll be heading to my 1 hour or 4 hours to take my entry. And you know the target zone. So that is that on GBPUSD. Let me take a quick one to EURUSD and see what is happening on EURUSD. Although I didn't analyze Euro USD as of last time, as of on Monday, because there was no time. I didn't want that video to exceed 15 minutes. That was the reason why I didn't analyze. But let me just take a quick one on Euro USD and see what we have here. Let me delete all these jargons on my chat here. No, it's not jargons, but let me just delete it to just do a quick analysis on Euro USD to help you understand what I'm looking at for. Let's first and foremost head over to our monthly time frame to see what we have on monthly time frame. Let's head over to monthly, and what are we having on monthly? Monthly time frame, Euro USD is super bearish. You can see that the moment we take off, the moment we got back to this particular neckline, there was a lot of ranging. Look at this. This is a neckline of this M pattern here. And the moment you go to this M pattern on monthly, we had a lot of should I break it or not? Should I break it or not? The market kept on rejecting. Inside this M pattern on the monthly, the market also formed another M pattern, just to tell you that this market is not even ready to go up again. Look at the same pattern again. It was able to form another M pattern on this particular zone again. Look at it from here now. Look at it. It formed another one. I would say this is a triple top. This to show you that the market is tired of going up. The market wants to bleed. It wants to bleed, but due to the fact that last year was a little bit stressful and trickish year for a lot of traders, including me personally and including other traders which I know personally. A lot of my friends blew a lot of accounts, countless accounts. But I was conservative enough to just, it was about only 2 that I blew. So it was a stressful year and it was a hectic year. But indeed, all glory be to God, and we are looking forward to what come this year. That is why I say less mistake, more profit. So let's now dive into our weekly. We have been able to establish that this guy now is about heading lower, because we've seen that this is another M pattern, or the triple top that the market has formed on the neckline of the monthly M pattern. That is another sign. So if you want to analyze, first get the formation you need from the higher time frame, which is the big boy time frame. I call him the big boy time frame, the monthly time frame. Once you have been able to establish the direction of the market, where is the market flowing to? That is key number one. Then what you want to do is just to pinpoint your major zone. As for me, this particular here is where I think that once Euro USD complete all these criteria, this is the next zone for Euro USD. I've been able to establish this. Then what I will do next is just to head over to my weekly and see what my weekly hold for me. Then once I get to my weekly, I got to adjust my zone. I got to adjust them properly to fit into what I'm looking at for. So this is my, okay, this is really good now. And I want to adjust this particular one. I want to adjust it properly. Yes, now, you know that on monthly, this is the neckline which we got it for the monthly. This is neckline, and a lot of should I go up? You can see how the market really was ranging throughout last year. Euro USD was just, you go up, go down, go up, go down. But within this thing, a lot of guys made money, but it was a ranging market compared to how Euro USD fell all the way from here to here. You can see that you cannot compare this particular fall to this particular one. This one was a pretty nice bearish movement. But this one was to me, I don't know what other trader may see, but I classify this as a ranging because the market was not making a significant higher high or higher low. So to me, I consider this as ranging, but nevertheless, some people still made money from this particular zone, because from here to here is a lot of people can't, and which I did also make money, but I still consider it as a ranging market. So nevertheless, what I'll be waiting for is this in this coming week, as we hope that the market will stabilize and there will be a lot of volatility in the market. So now what I'll be waiting for is this guy has cleared this particular zone here. He has cleared it. It has pulled back. So now Euro USD is pointing down. No doubt about it. And where Euro USD is pointing is this next zone here. Is this particular zone here. No doubt about it. But the question now is how will I fine-tune my entry? Where will I jump in? Will I just jump in and start going? Remember, Euro USD is a little bit trickish. It's a little bit tricky. So you want to follow Euro USD with a trickish mind, or a trickish, I don't know how to put it. But if you see any that is another sense, so the Euro USD is the trickish one. So all I would be doing is that I will just head over to my daily since I've gotten that Euro USD Euro USD has fulfilled all criteria to bleed. So now what I'll be doing is that remember all this line. Let's just clear all this line. Let's clear all this line since we've gotten what we need. Let's just clear it and okay. Let me just delete only one. Let me just delete only one and now Euro USD on the daily chart. What is my bias now on the daily chart? Here is a particular zone that I am keeping my eyes on. Another particular zone that I'm keeping my eyes. Although Euro USD may not get there, but I'm just keeping my eyes on Euro USD. If Euro USD will eventually just come back to tap into this particular zone here, this will be a very nice place to start selling from. But I doubt that Euro USD may pull back. I was thinking that NFP or whatever will push Euro USD up, but there was no that the NFP didn't come with a lot of volatility, so that didn't happen. But I still believe that Euro USD will still have a little bit push. But if Euro USD didn't have that push again, fine and good. Fine and good. What I'll be waiting for now is for him to just clear here, this particular zone here. He has already cleared it, close above it, and pull back, at least pull back to a significant point somewhere here, to pull back at least somewhere here. This is where I'll be looking to short Euro USD. This particular zone or this particular zone will be my area of interest to short Euro USD. You know that Euro USD is a little bit trickish, and if the market can get back to any of these zones, I will not just start selling instantly. I'll wait for a source of confirmation, like when maybe the trend is just pulling up. Let's say the trend is pulling up, it's just pulling up. So I'll wait for what I call the weakness. Maybe the USD try to push up again to break this particular high and fail to break it. That always happens fast on 1 hour or 4 hours and fail to break. The moment it take out this low here, this is where I will be interested to start shorting Euro USD from any of these zones that I've mapped out. So the moment Euro USD take out this particular low here and close with a 4 hours or 1 hour candle below this here, below this neckline here, this is where I'll be taking my sell to the point which I know that my entry will be invalidated. So as of now, I will be waiting for the source of this kind of confirmation on 1 hour or 4 hours. Remember, we don't trade on the high. We just use the higher time frame to do our analysis, and we head over to the lower time to our entry. So this is what I'll be waiting for in this zone or in this zone. Any of these zones can go. So on 1 hour or 4 hours, this is what I'll be waiting for EURUSD. Remember, EURUSD is very stickish and it loves taking stop loss a lot. So you have to be smart when trading EURUSD. That is what I have on EURUSD. Without wasting much of our time, the video is already getting more longer, which I don't like. So let's head over to AUDUSD and check what I have in AUDUSD in a nutshell. So as you know, first and foremost, we want to head over to our monthly to know what the overall trend is doing. First and foremost, we can see I have not done any real analysis on AUDUSD. So first and foremost, we can see that AUDUSD, EURUSD, and GBPUSD, they are like same correlated pair somehow, because when PSY is heading up, we assume that other pair is heading down, like GBPUSD, EURUSD, AUDUSD, except for USD card, which is always going with PSY, and any other pair that started with USD. So those are the few pairs which I know that will be heading up when the SY is heading up. But as for you other pairs, GBPUSD, EURUSD, AUDUSD, they are always heading south. So in a nutshell, this guy is still bleeding. He's still bleeding, but there is no information for me now to start selling, because on monthly I can be able to figure out that this is my key zone here. But when you go over to daily, you will see that that zone should be somewhere here because of this week here. So this guy has broken below here, broken below this particular triple top neck, and it has closed. That is another confirmation for you to look at for. It has closed. It closed above here. Ideally, a pullback won't be bad. But since we've been able to establish that this guy has broken, look at the triple top pattern here. 1, 2. Okay, just look at the second one. This particular pattern showed you weakness in the market. It showed you weakness in the market. If the market is pushing up and for some reason the market was not able to at least come equal high, it's telling you that I don't have the strength to push up again. This is the high. This is the most recent high I can go. I don't have the strength to push up. If I have the strength, I would have come and take out this high and create another higher high. But the market is telling you, hey, I don't have the strength again. The market came down and was able to push up again, but he couldn't even get to this particular zone Once you started seeing all this stuff on the higher time frame, is a sign that the market wants to start heading back lower. So it's just a sign for you to just take caution and reposition yourself if you are in the buy setup or buy trade. So now let's head over to our weekly and see what we have on weekly. See what we have on weekly so that we can adjust our zone properly. You can see on weekly that everything is just aligning well, but I'm not, for now, I'm not interested in AUDUSD, because to me, AUDUSD, I don't really know what it's doing for now. So I'll be waiting for a perfect zone for AUDUSD to come into. I'll be waiting for a perfect zone. Like this particular one now, AUDUSD is in like, could I say a minor support zone or a major, I will call it a minor support zone, but this particular guy has reverse market. So I'll be looking, if this guy can close below here, I know on daily it has closed. If this guy can close below here, my next target zone will be here. My next target zone will be here on weekly. So I need a close and retest of this particular guy. And a lot of space is here, but nevertheless, whatever the market does, I'll be keeping my eyes pretty on AUDUSD to see what AUDUSD will do. So whatever it does, I will be keeping eyes on him. So you can see that AUDUSD is currently bleeding, and this particular zone here is another zone that I just kept and said, okay, if this guy wants to continue lower, at least you should not take out this particular high. So ideally, what I'll be waiting for, since this market has not closed, I don't know, I would have checked it, but market has already closed. If this guy can close below and come back to retest, maybe retest this particular zone, shoot up here a little bit, and this is where I will not be. Give me a form of rejection, which you know, the M pattern or the inverse head and shoulder. This is where I will not be interested to go short from. So, and if I go short, where will be my target? This particular zone will be my target. I will be holding this particular trade because I'm a swing trader. I'll be holding it to this particular zone, and I'll be adding more position as the market gives another position. Remember, this is what the zone is what we got from our weekly. So now let's go back to weekly to see. So you can see that this zone is what we got. So if this market can successfully break and close this particular minor support zone here, the next target should be here, 0.57913. So there's no doubt that this market will get here. So I don't want, this video is already getting more longer. I don't want it to get more longer. So in a nutshell, this is what I have for you for this week, guys. And hopefully the market will be stabilized from next week. As of this week, this previous week, the market was just like dull, not really moving. Even the NFP did not really move the markets as a lot of traders anticipated. But nevertheless, let's be hopeful and see how this week will go. Maybe there will be a lot of volatility in the market. But still, I remain your boy, the Legend FS Academy. You all know that no one knows it all. We are all here to learn. No one is an island. I'm here to learn. You are here to learn. Until we attend the CPT stage, which I call the profitable trader stage. So I'm going there. I'm not there yet, and I hope you two will be there someday. So with that being said, I will see you in my next video. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you don't also like it, please give me a thumbs down, but tell me in the comment box below what to do to improve in my next video. As you all know, no one is island. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video if you like it. Until I come your way on Monday again, bye and start.